Hey everyone, so today I'll be talking about the various gear needed for the Gold trip. Many of the things I mentioned are essential, however I have included some extra items that I find handy to bring when I'm hiking. Also I've got a few tips to share with each of your items. So firstly, here we have the hiking pack. If you don't have the right pack, it can make your trip very uncomfortable and you'll end up getting very sore shoulders. So first of all, your pack should be a suitable weight to volume ratio in comparison to your size. So pretty much for the people of smaller stature, I don't want to see you with a massive 100 litre bag. Your pack weight should add up to a maximum of 20% of your body weight including water. Ideally, you'd have a pack ranging from around 65 to 85 litres depending on your size. It's important to bring a bag with plenty of padding around the straps as well. When you're packing your bag, you should pack heavy items towards the bottom of the pack and lighter equipment at the top. You should also try not to have too many things dangling off your bag and weight should be centered. It's also a good idea to keep food and emergency items accessible. So next we have the tent. Your tent is very important because it's going to be the place you can relax and have time to yourself. It's a place to rejuvenate after a long day, so it is very important that it is watertight and comfortable for you. In terms of carrying the tent, you want it to be lightweight and you should spread it amongst group members. Please don't bring a massive Taj Mahal 12-man tent. Although it's lots of fun, it's just not practical to carry. You should be looking at bringing a 1 to 2 man tent. So with the sleeping bag and mat, the most important thing is that you stay warm. This means bringing a sleeping bag that is rated for -1 degree temperatures. You can also bring a sleeping bag liner for extra warmth. On top of this, you want a sleeping mat which is thick enough to provide insulation from the cold ground. This may be a small, lightweight, blow-up one, even just a yoga mat. Okay, so wet weather gear is also important. We need to prepare for the worst situation. It's essential that we keep warm and dry, otherwise it can make our time very miserable. It's a good idea to bring plastic bags to keep your gear dry inside of your bag. Along with this, you'll need a rain jacket, which is ideally Gore-Tex, and also it's a good idea to bring waterproof pants. So moving on to clothing, we need a warm jacket, pants, and even thermals, as well as hiking gear that can get dirty. Also pack some wet gear and a towel in case you get the opportunity to swim. Also, you'll be needing hiking boots that are worn in and comfortable that ideally cover your ankles to protect you from sticks in the bush. Bring comfortable clothes and shoes for back at camp and free time. And lastly, bring gloves and a beanie to give you some extra warmth. Try to keep these clothes that you pack to a limit because they are heavy and take up a lot of space. Okay, so you will be getting a group first aid kit, but it is a good idea to have your own personal one as well with basic things such as band-aids and bandages, etc. You'll also need water purification tablets and it's smart to bring hydrolytes because you can get dehydrated whilst hiking. Furthermore, you'll need a compass and a whistle for if you get lost. Sun protection is also important, so you'll need to bring a broad brim hat and sunscreen, and the bugs can be super annoying, so chuck in some insect repellent as well. In terms of cooking gear, you'll need meals for breakfast, lunch and dinner, and pack plenty of snacks. It's very important to think about bringing food that will give you lots of nutrition. I'm pretty sure that will be getting talked about more in depth next week. You'll also need to bring cutlery and plates and bowls. I personally just eat out of my cooking pot to save room, but if you want to bring a bowl, it's a good idea to buy a collapsible one. Also, don't forget cleaning gear, a gas stove with cartridges, and rubbish bags. There are also a few other items which I recommend bringing. You can bring a head torch with spare batteries and your notepad and pen for logging. Also, arguably, the most important thing to bring is water. You want 3 litres worth, which should be in separate containers in case one breaks. Also bring a toilet shovel, waterproof matches, and entertainment items for in the downtime. And finally bring your toiletries, especially deodorant for my sake, otherwise the bus trip is going to be a huge struggle. My final tips are, keep your gear lightweight and compact, keep comfort items to a minimum, don't overpack, and pack smart with only the essentials. Thank you for listening.